Hi, my name is Anders. I like food. Today we're gonna work with salmon. Salmon is very Swedish. We make a lot of different kind of salmon. Well, we're gonna make a sauce and then we're gonna use that in 3 different dishes. We're gonna start with the gratin, or actually the roasted vegetables that we're gonna do in the oven, because that's gonna take the longest. And I just take potatoes and I clean them very carefully, but I keep the peel. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna cut them in 6 pieces. So you make a little bit of a triangle like that, so you get 3 pieces. So you have to put them in cold water. And cold water for at least half an hour, and then the starch will go away, and then when you put them in the oven you have to dry them and then put them in the oven. They will be crispy. Then we're gonna have carrots, so you cut the ends and then maybe do 1.5 centimeter size. Okay, so after the carrots we do onion, the red onion. And don't cut it too small. Cut it in pieces like this. And then do it in the oven. And in this case you have to actually remove the yellow thing here in the middle, because it could be a little bit not so tasty. And I need to dry them, so I normally just take the potatoes out, put them in a towel. This, make a little bit of a bag, and then do the swingy. So a good thing is to put everything in a boil, take a little bit of olive oil, let's say a tablespoon, and then you just mix it together like this. So then you get oil all over the place. Nice form to put in the oven. Put everything in. You don't need to put anything else than just the vegetables like that. Then you put it in the oven and 180 degrees for around 45 minutes. And now we're going to prepare the pasta. So what I will do is I will put a little bit of lemon in. I just take 1 lemon and squeeze it in the water. And a little bit of olive oil. If you have oil in the pasta, it's the best way of making the pasta not sticking together. And then put it back to boil before I put the pasta in. So now we're going to start with the sauce, and it's going to be a warm sauce with salmon. And we're going to cut them in pieces. The next thing we do is to put a little bit of butter in the pan. 3 deciliters of this cream. Together with that, I will take the chives, and it's around 100 grams of chives. The salmon in, of course. Into the sauce. And now it's very important to know that don't add any salt until you have tasted, because the salmon itself, when you smoke it, it is very salty. Then I think we need a little bit of pepper, like that. And the only thing we need to do is just before serving, adding the asparagus. So now we're going to go over to the small little starter, because you need to have something to drink when you're cooking. And then we're going to use this horseradish sauce, the Swedish wasabi. We're going to put it on the salmon. And it's very strong. So maybe you should taste it first before you decide how much you're going to have on it. What we can do now is to cut them so we keep the top. So what we're going to do is to put the top in the center, and then we're going to make a roll like this. And before I cut them, I use a toothpick and put through them like that. And then I cut them in the middle. And then I have a nice starter when guests arrive. So it's time to actually put the pasta to boil. And this is 6 minutes. Okay, so that we just put in the pasta and it starts coming up again, then it's important to take away the lid and stir a little bit so it doesn't get stuck. The pasta is ready, so I took off the water and I will put all the asparagus in now in the hot sauce. And then also for the pasta I put a blob of butter in it, so it gets a little bit nice look also when I serve it. So what we're gonna do is that we put a portion of those elk pasta in the middle of the plate. Pasta sauce. You take a long piece of chives and put it on top. Okay, so we have now the other dish we make with the same sauce. With the same sauce, just pour it all over. Do a little bit of mix so the sauce get into the vegetables. And then you can take a little bit of time to actually do a little bit of just leaves over this. Okay, so what have we done today? Yeah, we have used cold smoked salmon. And with that we have made pasta, a pasta sauce with asparagus and chives, and of course we used those pasta elks. And then we also did some smoked salmon rolls with some horseradish sauce and also asparagus in. And then we also did root vegetables like potatoes, onion, carrot in the oven, and use the same sauce as we used for the pasta sauce. And with this, it's very good with beer. And you can also have the Swedish knäckebröd, which is hard bread and with some strong cheese. It's very, very crispy and it's good to all those dishes. Okay guys, now you can come and taste.